It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win.
Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. There's no better time of year than the holidays for and.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Dwayne Casey has been the head coach.
Great stuff, DA. Coach Casey definitely gets the best out of his guys. You can tell they love playing for him. We should have a fan favorite here tonight. Two fast break teams. Lots of highlight reel plays. Doris, what can either side do to try and slow down the other?
Well, both teams love to take turnovers and turn them into highlight reel dunks. So one, you've got to take high quality shots, take care of the basketball, make sure you're getting good shots every trip, Kev.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Thunder is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Zizic in at the 5 spot. Robinson kicks to DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. Off the screen, DeRozan gets the bucket.
That area, Kev, that in-between game between the post and three-point line, that's where players like DeMar make their living.
James outside. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Cavaliers on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, that was a game that kind of makes everybody nervous. I mean, you're in total control, looking like they were going to just ride that thing out. But, boy, did they ever have to up that ante intensity-wise to prevent that huge fourth-quarter comeback. That was a fun game to watch.
Here's DeRozan. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Well, for all the athleticism he possesses, DeMar DeRozan's old-fashioned jumper is really the staple of his game.
And here's Love for three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Lowry. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Well, for all the talk about the accurate shooters in the league, give it up to Kyle Lowry for his precise passing ability.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Thunder. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Great pass from one of the better passing bigs in the NBA, Kevin Love.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. That free throw good from Thunder. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Robinson. Lure the screen. Outside Robinson. There's the dish to Lure. Outside Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. A fader. That one goes. Count it. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Thunder. DeRozan defending. Here's Thunder. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thunder's got 6.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now, here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw a foul. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. That's good from Thunder. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Kept alive. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
Lure the screen. And Lowry has it in the corner. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Love outside. Here's Thunder. Lowry covering. Robinson against LeBron. The kick out to Rose. Lets it go from 14. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zizic has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
Outside Robinson. There's the feed to Ibaka. Over Love. Second chance effort. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 8. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. LeBron sets the screen for Love. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for John Lure. Reddick comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reddick for 3. Good on the triple.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Rose passes to Thunder. Got a piece of it.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Rocket is good.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Rose kicks to Smith. Now the pass to Thunder. To halt the run, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Peters checks. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Derrick Rose is out there with Thunder, and it's Zizic in at the center, filling out the middle. The putback. Reddick with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Bulls made a big difference. He scored 18 points and was effective from long range as well, with a number of threes. And most important for him beyond his own individual performance is helping his team break its losing streak.
All right, David, and guys, how important is it for a player to be coming off a strong performance like that?
Well, I don't know if it's important, but it never hurts. And the good part is he doesn't have anything to fix. He'd be happy with an exact repeat of that last game.
And that's all this team is asking of him. Just a solid contribution. Be consistent, be reliable, be effective.
The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Doris, you've seen the game from many different angles. If you were a general manager, what would you look for if you were hiring a coach?
You know, it seems to me one of the most important aspects of being a head coach in the NBA, your ability to be a people person, to relate, to pull the strings that motivate different types of players. You know, I look at someone like Steve Kerr, who seems to have such a great feel for the pulse of his team, that seems to understand the players who respond well to sort of him getting in their grill. The other players who maybe need to be pulled aside privately because pride is in play. Listen, everybody has X's and O's knowledge as a head coach in the NBA, or they wouldn't be in that position. To me, it's as much about managing egos and minutes and being a good person and invested in those players as it is the X and O's.
Have you ever seen a great coach who wasn't also a great communicator in their own way?
No, I think communication may be the #1 skill aside from obviously basketball acumen.
And Toronto making a change here. Poeltl's checked in. This is to Lure. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Poeltl. Poeltl's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Thunder. He feeds it to Love. Rose against Lowry. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Raptors leading by 5. Lure the screen. Back to Lowry. Launches it. Rebounded by Thunder.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
James in the post. Guarded by Robinson. The shot by LeBron. No good.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Robinson kicks to Poeltl. Reddick dishes to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the wide open shot from Reddick. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Love with his second chance points.
You know, to me, guys, the possession there was all about the perseverance by Love on the offensive glass. Just a force to be reckoned with.
Lure the pass to Reddick. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Reddick. Lure sets the pick for Reddick. The Raptors need to get a shot. Three-pointer, Lowry trains the three-pointer. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
It took a lot of work for Kyle Lowry to become this dangerous from three-point land, and downtown is one terrific option among many for this guy.
Here's Thunder. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago, and he makes that one. Thunder's got 13.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Lowry kicks to Lure. He dishes it to Robinson. Over James. Again, Toronto.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Rose. Passes it to Zizic. Here's Thunder, covered by Reddick. Thunder passes to Zizic. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, this is one of Rose's few offensive limitations, right? That consistency from deep range, but he drills that one.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for John Lure. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for J.J. Redick. Johnson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Crowder comes in for Kevin Love. And it's DeRozan missing.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The Cavaliers. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Thank you, guys. Kevin, an ugly start to the game, but how did you guys come back?
We just fought through it. I mean, our passes weren't crisp. Our defense is still bad, but we just need to pick it up and play our style of basketball.
Well, we'll see if that happens in the second half, Kevin. Thanks a lot. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Baca is out there with John Lure. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, the prototypical tough kid from North Philly, right? That's Kyle Lowry. I know early on there were questions about his disposition. And to me, part of his emergence, guys, as a star in the NBA has been about his maturation as a teammate.
And Lowry, such a tough, fiery competitor. Doris, isn't it sometimes the case that your greatest strength is also a weakness?
Oh, there's no doubt. Think back to him being confined to a bench role, backup point guard early in his career. He chafed at that, so he uses it as great motivation to become an all-star caliber performer. This guy believes he has big-time stuff.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Outside Lowry. Lure sets the pick for Lowry. For the tie, they grab their own miss. Valanciunas, and it's blocked. Out to the wing. Here's Thunder. DeRozan defending, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. Valanciunas, good.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
James outside. Here's Thunder. 16 points for him. LeBron outside. Pass to Zizic. Kicks it to LeBron. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Robinson misses.
You know, coming out of the break, you want a fast start. They go 1 for 5.
Goes back up. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
But guys, don't you just love the activity LeBron is playing with on the offensive end? He's flying around this floor right now.
There's a screen by Robinson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. LeBron with it. Lowry picks him up, and he jams it with authority.
Well, the awareness that LeBron possesses was on display there. He knew exactly where to find the easy look.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Kevin, the vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
And the Raptors call time here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, "I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post." I agree. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. Robinson, that's good.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
Rose passes to Thunder. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The pass to Peters. He kicks it to Rose. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Lure the screen. Outside Robinson. And Valanciunas kicks to Lure. And that one, good.
Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result.
Out to the right wing. Peters passes to Thunder. Pass to Zizic. And he banks in the layup. Zizic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
I think you'd have to say this about Coach Dwayne Casey. He is very consistent with his approach. The players know what he expects, and hard work is always at the top of that list.
Passes it to Thunder. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. course, I didn't know this. You grew up the youngest of 8 children. In what way, if any, did that help you develop the competitive edge you've been known for throughout your terrific career?
You know, I had 4 older brothers, and we played sports my entire life. I picked up the game of basketball at 7, and if you didn't have a little toughness with 4 brothers trying to compete against them, you were going to be in some trouble. So this game has been absolutely great to me.
And I'm sure you remember the first time you picked up a basketball and dribbled a basketball.
No question about it, Kevin. 7 years old, running through some hedges like I was coming out of a locker room. It was special.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. Cleveland leading by 11. And there's the pass to Thunder. Ibaka against Crowder. Pass to Thunder. All alone. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Out left to the wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Redick. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And it's 8 points for J.J. Redick.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Here's Thunder, covered by Redick. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. Thompson. No good with the layup.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Dinwiddie kicks to Ibaka. Feeds it to DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around now. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Dinwiddie.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Passes to Thunder. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Thunder.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Dinwiddie dishes to Pirtle. Pulls up on the elbow. And no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Thunder passes to Smith. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
Screen by Ibaka. And DeRozan kicks to Ibaka. Back to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, what an offensive display by DeMar DeRozan. This guy has been a handful all night.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And Serge Ibaka, remember, it was a...
The Cavaliers leading by 6. So on the floor for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Thunder is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Zizic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's LeBron. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Serge Ibaka, the league leader in block shots for 2 years in a row in 2012 and 13, but he sends him back at about half the rate he once did.
Yeah, but even still, pretty good shot blocker. You add in his finishing and outside shooting, and he's a player to be reckoned with.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Thunder. LeBron outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Here's DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
Don't you love seeing this guy rise to the occasion, going right at the defense and getting it done in the clutch?
Back to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, we know he's one of the best shooting bigs in the league. You have to respect Kevin Love from beyond the arc.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Love outside. To the middle. Here's Zizic. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Ibaka with the screen on Rose. Here's Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. James outside. Rose sets the screen for James. Here's Thunder. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
James outside. Here's Thunder. DeRozan defending. Thunder. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Robinson high post. Working on James. Lure with it. Right side Robinson. Ibaka sets the pick for Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Look at Thunder. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That one is off.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Now Rose. Love outside. Rose sets the screen for Love. Here's Thunder. They set the pick. From deep LeBron. And another 3 for Cleveland.
If LeBron James is connecting from the outside, the defense is in trouble. Nice stroke from downtown.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Thunder. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Thunder's got 11 points here in just the second half. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all all over them on the inside.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys, we'll see if they can make the adjustment.
Rose passes to Thunder. Just 4 to shoot. So it's Toronto now. Raptors trail by 10. Lure the screen. Outside Robinson. The dish to Lure. Against Rose. Screen by Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. Got a hand on it.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Outside Rose. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Lowry can't get it to go. And here's Rose. Here's Thunder. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And on the road, silencing the crowd. What a dominant performance.
Well, they took control of this game from the outset, a commanding all-around performance and an
DJ Munchin. I see you out there, baby.
All day, baby. You know I got to get mine.
Man.